Hello, this is FG back with EU4 Anbennar. Today we are playing as Gnollakaz, which is the big Gnoll nation. Well, one of the two big Gnoll nations, the not evil one. Alrighty, gaudy tapestries flowed with the desert breeze. The sunlight danced across innumerable gilded artifacts and sparkling gemstones scattered haphazardly across the floor, throwing up colored lights, lasting evidence of 100 plundered cities and towns. As if a frenzied magpie horde had been given free rein to decorate the room in accordance with their proclivities. A sign of gluttonous greed? For sure, but maybe, just maybe, a sign of ambition as well. Hunger for more than what we were, a hunger that can be channeled and shaped, which can build an empire. Such were the thoughts of Grizka, sitting on her throne, lost in one of her contemplative moods. Barely noticed beneath her introspective gaze, her assembled court was busy with their own dealings. Avaricious craw traders were already tallying profits of the last slave auctions, and the more ambitious amongst their rank, attempting to persuade the tribal warlords and ladies of Grizka's war council of the merits of a particular conquest target, rich in potential merchandise. Zealous Zabakul shamans quarreled with courtiers. Now accustomed to a pampered existence surrounded by servants, they passionately disputed the proper number of slaves required to be earmarked for sacrifices. All in all, a rather sordid state of affairs, yet glorious empires have been raised from far more humble origins. All that was needed was an iron will to create a lasting legacy, a firm hand to rein in the baser instincts and ambitious vision that lead the pack into a brighter future, and Grizka? She possessed all that and more. Soon, the world would learn to tremble at the mention of her name. All hail Grizka, Empress of Gnollkind. Alright. So, we need to embrace feudalism, which we can do. Okay, take out 2 loans. Do that. And then we can... We will do that. Alright, what do my armies look like? When Grizka united the quarrelsome Pyreclaw packs under her, they called her the Mayfly Pack Mistress. When Grizka bought the proud Isra Hoppins to heal at the Battle of Massaluri, they called her a barbarian who could only hope to triumph against feeble provincials. When Grizka shattered the ambitions of that bloodthirsty scoundrel Viacok in sight of hoary Keterata itself, they called her a brash fool who spilled Gnollish blood for Keterata's benefit. Yet who holds in her mighty paw the lives of all who live along the sorrows, from Lake Niraket to Golgora? Who is the mightiest pack mistress of her generation? Who has time and time again proven her superior cunning and martial prowess? It is time we knock these delusionally arrogant Keteratans from their high perch and finish what we started. Alright. Got that. And then we want to take 1 more loan, so we can go ahead and get all of them. Excellent. Don't want to do that. Because not exactly what I want, but enough. And then go send them insult. We are indeed a great power. They have no alliances. I don't think I'm gonna go fight Luke, so we can ally them for the moment. Alright. The vast savannas of the Gaul have been the home of countless Gnoll packs, coalescing around ambitious pack mistresses or pack lords, and collapsing just as swiftly after their demise. But every once in a while, a particularly charismatic leader emerges and unites not just a single pack, but many packs under their banner. Grizka is just such a blessed individual, and amongst those pack mistresses who choose to follow her lead was Rukkaz, first of her name. She earned the moniker Slayer of Slayers during her years of service as General to Grizka, yet fate decreed that she should fall in the Battle of Keterat. Unfortunately for all involved, her daughter Rakaz II has proven to be a craven oathbreaker, defiling the memory of her mother by turning her back on Grizka and seeking refuge in the remote highlands near the Shadow Swamp. Such heinous betrayal shall not be tolerated any longer. Rakaz and her pack will bow low once more, whether or not their heads are still attached to their necks when they do so. Alright, so we can go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and unite these. Take half there. Alright. Okay, that is the correct one. And we can do... yearly prestige. Gives us access to the Gnoll pack invocations, although I don't think we're going to be doing many of them. There is some... How bad was the attrition? It's terrible. We can take... Siege ability, yes. Okay. So we will do that. Or not. Okay. And could do that. Alrighty. Relations improve here. Alright. At least 3 Gnollish subjects. Do we have claims against anyone else? Forced Tributary, Monstrous Conquest. Okay. Go ahead and pay some of those loans off. Excellent. Alright. That needs 15 development. Blood gold. Go ahead and do that for the extra money. Okay. And to do this, I need 10 demonic power, but I also need to upgrade a central trade. Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably be doing a spy network here. Okay, that truce is up in 49. We're gonna go ahead and wait for our men to recover. Margie, Catarata. Okay, there is send an insult. That doesn't do anything. Benwargi, however, I can go ahead and squeeze out a few extra monarch points from that one. Can also do that, and they are outraged still, which is not great. Ambitious humans. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I also want to go this by now here. I want to build a fort, or I'd actually rather build this so we can go ahead and get the what's it called? The gold depletion. Okay. Take tack. As far as to look, we have enough favors. If we were to go fight them. What do we call? Okay, we cannot call into Luke. Zaka's straight up not having a good time, which is fine. Okay. Alright, it is time to do a, where is it? Take stewardship of the Sorrow. 25% aggressive expansion, 50% cost for conquest, and claiming the Sorrow. Alright. Yes, this is the siege one. And then we want to come here. And we'd also kind of like to loot everything we can. They'll get it anyways. So, it's better that we get some cash out of it. Okay, so what we want is preferably something like that, and then the stewardship. Although alternatively, I guess we could just like not take those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we get that far? No. Let me check these. It's 11, 10, 12, 15. This requires 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we currently have 10. Alright. That'd be really funny. I don't know what the rewards are, but we'll go ahead and look at that being our objective for the moment. Rather have the admin points. Alright, and we can also go ahead and build a fort in Ilangrizka. Ilangrizka is the correct province. Alrighty. Let me guess. Nope, they have not taken attack yet. Alright, they took pretty bad losses from that. Alright, that's good. I can take that off now, and we can... Have we fully improved with them? And we can do that. We have breached into Keteroth, the jewel of the sorrow, the first human city. The Elkahed's legacy in the Ket's home. Daring to plunder its riches, we started to loot the place as a voice suddenly ringed out over the skies. Foreign trespassers, evacuate the city or else. The next sunset shall bring forth the Ket's wrath. We've naturally ignored this, as it wasn't the first time the trick of the gods' imminent wrath has been used. This was our mistake. Next sunset, indeed, a cloud of locusts swept over the city, devouring all our retainers in their path while leaving the Ket's faithful unscathed. The Ket have already shown they are the ones who own the city. Alright. Now. It's okay. You know what? They can just siege that. That is fine. The mages want. Fire our master of men. Oh yes, we can also do... Conjuration, summon familiars. Alright. Damn it. 4,000 for... No, it's not a good deal. Take the prestige. Alright. Damn it. They got tech, didn't they? Yep. Should have checked that. Oh well. And there goes province. That sucks. At least we can wipe them out. Alright, we can't win straight up field battles. Good to know. Oh, man. On that, though... Alright, take capital Nerat. Catarata as a fort. I have to accept this. Alright, what if I just wanted to take those? Do something. Alright, well, you can pay off a loan. Alright. I mean... do that. It's 25% reform progress. It's quite a lot. Right. I can take that, though. Okay. Right. Yeah. Alright, let's do that one. So that screws over Lisma. Alright. Now, I want to... How much can I keep saved? I guess I can take that. Go ahead and raise everything you can. Alright, that's so cool. Let's go. I'll leave Cataract itself intact. Alright. That does let us take everything. Alright. So then we can do that, and we can take tech. And everyone in my nation is going to hate me for, like, a year. But that cuts Elisna off, which is wonderful. Alright. Okay. We want to do the invocation of gold. Alright. The city of Golkor is not just a border fortress marking the boundary between the rump state of Keterata and our ascendant Gnollish realm. The territory it guards is no mere stretch of land along the Mother Sorrows, but home to the largest gold deposit in all of western Sarhal. For centuries, the many mines of Golkor reliably produced the precious metal that was turned into instruments of imperial control and grandeur by the Keteratan Imperial Mint. But now that wealth is in our hands, ready to fund our campaigns, pay our armies, and be turned into glittering adornments for the pack mistress, chieftains, and warlords of our realm. All that is required for the gold to flow is our the blood, sweat, and tears of countless miners. Lucky for us, we never have a lack of warm bodies to send into the mines. Be they captives from our latest raids, disobedient slaves, or would-be dissidents against our rule, their blood is a cheap price to pay for the near-infinite riches buried underneath the ground. So this way I will not actually have to develop that province very often, which is great. Ilzin, Grizka, Kogzala. Our Jadari... No, they somehow didn't kill each other. Alright. At least 3 subjects of Gnollish culture. And then I can develop this up to, what does it want, 15? Alright, that's good. Okay, how's Rakaz feeling? How much debt are they in? I'll pay that off. I gotta wait for us to actually get all of these provinces cored up before I bother doing anything. Okay, skill 2 advisor. Yeah. A budding empire requires a proper capital, a seat of power where all threads of governance convene, a place where the tedious yet oh so necessary machinery of state can turn mere orders into the march of whole armies, into the requisition and redistribution of entire harvests, into lasting changes that will affect the future of entire peoples. It is thus the will of Grizka that Ilzum Grizka shall be transformed into just an exalted locale. It will no longer be merely the camp of Grizka, but instead Gnollakaz, the fortress of gnolls, a mighty citadel to secure our hold over the lands of Gnoll for centuries to come. The earth itself shall tremble beneath the stride of our troops whenever its gates open. And around this cornerstone of our empire, in time a magnificent metropolis shall rise, where merchants from all corners of the continent shall gather to sell their luxuries to the imperial elite that have their pick of the most exotic goods found anywhere in Sarhal. Alright, so... next on the chopping block is probably gonna be... them. Alright, do that. Advanced study magic, illusion, okay. Fire that. And what does it do? Only 5? Yeah. Okay. I think I gotta get rid of them. That, trade efficiency, and then all power cost. Who are they allied with? Not that many people. Zoric is... once they rebel, I'll be willing to actually send troops down south to go deal with them. Alright. Because I do want to go ahead and make them a vassal. so we are going to race over the border. And what we want is basically all these provinces. I'm gonna establish... Yeah, we'll go ahead and establish everyone as tributaries that we can. Here, here, there. Oh yeah, I probably should tell my vassals just to siege. Alright, excellent. That is all of those provinces cored. We will go ahead and do that. Full core that. Full core that. Alright, we are doing great. Can also initiate these guys as cults. Because no downside to doing it. How much aggressive expansion would it be to take all of their Gnollish provinces and then establish... Okay, that's actually a lot to establish them as a tributary. We might not bother with that for the moment, then. Yeah. Okay, so next we can run down here. Yeah, just go ahead and kill him. Yeah, do that. And then establish tributary. What religion are these guys? Angel Pantheon. Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, so these guys... Willing to surrender? No. Want to give me money, though. I kind of assume that I'm not going to be able to... Oh, I could establish a tributary. Do I want to, though? Not really. Could I just get them to peace out, though? Alright. That should be enough. Nope, it is not. Hey, free core. Alright. Come on, Kunalo. I think they have a mission tree. It's, interesting. Maybe I'm not thinking of them. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. No, I think they do have a mission tree. Never mind. What And then here I will do that. And tribute. Money. Those are all my Zabacult provinces. And then I'm going to send a tributary, or force them under tribute. How many men can that province support? Not that many. Right. Yeah, mercantilism is cool. Go ahead and take attack. Can we develop this province? Yeah, we could. All right. What the hell happened here? Oh, I guess Jadar died, but oh, whatever. And I want to go ahead and upgrade this to get the minuscule development cost, but fine. We will do... Nope, not that one. Actually, yeah, we can make them a vassal. Alright. That doesn't really upset anyone, actually. They're gonna be upset with me because I have all their provinces, but they're all Zabacult provinces, so I want them. And could we go in here? Maybe. But that is an issue for next episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.